Hasina is a faculty member in the Daphne Cockwell School of Nursing at Toronto Metropolitan University. She teaches in the undergraduate program and the graduate NP program. Hasina has also served as adjunct faculty at the University of Toronto. She has a diverse portfolio of teaching in various programs and settings within the nursing profession. She brings creativity and enthusiasm to her academic work from her active practice as an emergency department NP. Hasina's students have said that she brings the emergency room and real-life nursing to the classroom. She is passionate and enthusiastic, a nurse educator who demonstrates excellence in teaching, and she has inspired many students to become competent and confident nurses. Join me in congratulating.
Thank you. Thank you so much, the RNAO, Dr. Greenspan and Colette. I'm definitely honored to be here today. And this afternoon, of course. This is definitely the biggest achievement of my academic career, which spans from being an RPN to becoming a nurse practitioner and currently being a PhD candidate. Thank you.
That's a story for the RNJ.
Thank you.
A featured story for the RNJ.
Thank you. And it's through this journey that I have come to believe that with facilitative teaching, motivation, feedback, and concrete teaching material, students can be empowered to become competent nurses, practitioners, and ultimately improve patient care. And more importantly, I am here for my students today, and for the many nurses that are practicing, and for the colleagues that are teaching, so for many members of the RNAO. I'd like to thank all my colleagues, all my teachers, my mentors, some of you guys I recognize here that are here today, and for motivating me and for always believing in me and for obviously nominating me for this award. Thank you.
Even better now.
Thank you so much.
Oh, she goes in the middle. Oh, you're the important person here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our second award for leadership is in nursing research, which is presented to an RN or NP who actively explores innovative ideas in nursing research. This individual enhances the image of nursing by engaging in efforts to disseminate research knowledge and is in dialogue with RNs, NPs, and nursing students to identify nursing research needs. Our winner has a proven ability to attract research funding and actively participates in the activities of professional organizations. Dr. Amy Wright is the winner of the RNAO's Leadership Award in Nursing Research. Unfortunately, she is not here to receive her award in person, but if you'd like to read her bio, you can find it on the AGM portal in the recognition section. Congratulations. Our third recognition award this afternoon is for the Leadership Award in Political Action. This award is presented to the RN or NP who acts as a change agent, resource, and mentor through political action. This individual is actively involved in discussions with MPPs and MPs, other decision makers, and media that benefit the health of individuals or communities. Simon Donato Woodger is the winner of RNAO's Leadership Award in Political Action. Unfortunately, Simon is not here in person, but his bio is also available on the portal. So congrats, he's working. Yeah. Our fourth award is the Leadership Award in Nursing Administration. This award is offered to the RN or NP who provides exemplary nursing management by acting as a change agent, resource, and mentor within a professional setting. This individual actively collaborates with healthcare teams to enhance patient care through the development and implementation of innovative and creative strategies. Maureen Charlebois is the winner of RNAO's 2023 Leadership Award. Maureen is the Chief Nursing Officer at Bayshore Healthcare. She has 34 years of experience in nursing leadership at the organizational, provincial, and national levels. She has a passion for advancing a culture of healthy work environments and has led large-scale transformations. Maureen also has extensive experience implementing best practice in digital technology. She works across various clinical environments on a national scale to deliver innovative, person-centered care. She is dedicated to lifelong learning and has been a surveyor with the Accreditation Canada, co-lead for Healthcare Canada Health Info Change Leadership Program, and co-chair of the expert panel for RNAO's Adopting eHealth Solutions, Implementing Strategies Best Practice Guideline. Maureen currently co-chairs the expert panel for RNAO's Clinical Practice in Digital Health Environment Best Practice Guideline. I would like to congratulate you, Maureen.
Thank you.
Okay. I've been told to go and speak, so you have to listen to Doris. Well, first of all, I want to thank RNAO for really making nursing what it is today and for everything that you do. And I've been so fortunate over my career of working with many members of the RNAO, and we've always had a great time, and more so what we're doing is making such a big impact in the lives of many nurses and other healthcare providers. I also would like to thank my team, actually, who nominated me for this award. And it is very much an honor. And I think over the last 34 years, I've always been very humble. And it's so nice to be recognized. And I would say that, you know, regardless of any role that I have led, whether I was in direct clinical practice, whether I was an educator, whether I was a manager, or now a chief nurse, I've never forgot what it's like to be at the bedside and never forgot what it's like to be a patient receiving care. And I would say that you always have to lead with your heart, be passionate about what you do, work with great people, work in great environments, because that will bring the best out of you and the people that you work with. And always put people first, and remember, we're here to serve. So I serve my patients as I do now. I serve the people that I have the privilege to lead, and I am very proud, as I was when I first graduated from nursing 34 years ago, as I am today standing here before you. So thank you very much for this extreme honor.
Out?
Yes.
She was in the newspaper today. I was just asking if it showed up because I know I was interviewed for. I know Maureen for many years.
This way?
What she is what you see.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Our two remaining awards for this afternoon are for RNAO's Chapter of the Year and Interest Group of the Year. And now for RNAO's Chapter of the Year. Our recipient this year is Middlesex Elgin. Throughout the pandemic and in its aftermath, the Middlesex Elgin chapter worked diligently to meet the needs of its members and the ends of RNAO. The chapter's work in 2022-2023 has included engaging with students and supporting their learning about the diversity of nursing roles, providing support to community members, and raising awareness about issues related to homelessness. Chapter members were also tireless in their direct advocacy efforts with government, connecting members with their local, provincial, and municipal politicians for virtual and face-to-face at meetings with MPPs and Take Your MPP to Work events. Please join me in welcoming Janet along with the others.
thank you. It's a huge honor. We actually this is our second year in a row. At a time when nurses are exhausted, when we hear at all of our events that we have a lack of ability to step forward and do things, that we're tired, we've had a full executive the whole way through the pandemic.
Wow.
We've hosted MPPs, they know us by name. We have partnered with the interest groups that are that have local representation around us. And at every event that we host, there are different members. It's not just the same little active group. It's like half of our voting delegates, this is their first time engaged with anything. At our paint night, just to rejuvenate spirit, it was nurses that I had never met. It's wonderful, like if the diversity of what we've been doing, it may not always be everybody stepping forward, but they've all found something within our chapter. And that's to celebrate. So thank you. Yeah, so I don't know, what else am I meant to say?
Look, she had notes,
notes.
but she spoke from the heart, and that's the best.
Thank you, thank you.
That's the best. There you go. So good, so good, so. Wait, this is yours. There you go.
All in there, come forward. Sorry. No problem. Oops. All right. All right, come in.
I'm there.
I don't want to be standing in front of somebody. You're good.
I'm there.
We're done?
Okay.
We're done.
Okay, thank you.
Now, okay, take the police here. Arrest Borrow me. Come back. Here you go. We steal from the board for you. Goodbye. Now, here you go. We will give you a band.
It says here in the script, finally. But let me tell you, the Black Nurses Interest Group Leading Change is just beginning. RNAO's Interest Group of the Year Award goes to the Black Nurses Leading Change. This interest group informs RNAO and its members on issues affecting Black nurses and nursing students. It is formed by the work of RNAO's Black Nurses Task Force. They give all that information. The Black Nurses Leading Change and RNAO Interest Group, also known as BNLC, tackles anti-Black racism in the nursing profession and academia and advocates for the professional advancement of Black nurses, always reflecting the voice and priority of its members. BNLC offers continuing education and unique opportunities to meet with inspirational, high-profile Black nurse leaders from the local and international nursing community. These leaders share their career journeys and experiences and discusses how they overcame common challenges on their path to becoming successful leaders. To promote and support mentorship, BNLC provides safe spaces for Black nurses and nursing students and allies to network through webinars or social media. Members happily join other colleagues, groups, and allies who champion health equity advancement to improve health care and services for all. BNLC co-chair Dania Versal, accompanied by other members of the interest group executive, join us here to get the award.
Well, I forgot that I wrote that text, so it's stealing a little bit of my thunder, but more so, I hope everybody will be here tomorrow because we have one heck of a panel to offer you, and we're really looking forward to the conversation. tomorrow. I did want to mention a heartfelt thank you, first of all, to the ENOs of the Black Nurses Leading Change. Here we have Nicole. I'm going to go by first name only because my emotions are so à fleur de peau. So Nicole, social media genius, who helped us double and almost triple our followers or following, and Daria, without whom I couldn't be a co-chair. And in absence, Donna Lawrence, who couldn't be here because she just went through a medical procedure, but she's great, she's doing fine, and she's happy. Corsita, who couldn't make it on time, she thought it was tonight, so. And Dominic, our student who now just graduated, that was awesome to have him on the board. And who am I missing? Sharita is not here yet, but I know she's here in spirit. And those others who were in our first year to found, when we founded the interest group, and the new ones that are coming aboard. I don't know all your names, so I don't want to mention one and not the others, but thank you for the allies as well that helped us get our, put the foundational bricks together in the past 2 years to make it so, such an inspiring group anyways. I know my time is up, and I'm gonna share some more information tomorrow with you all, and I want to thank RNAO, and what heck of a team. Please, an applause for the RNAO team. From the Siobhan, the Tanya, Kristen, Susan, everybody, of course, Ms. Doris, Claudette, everybody. Really, it's an amazing organization. I'm a nurse from Quebec. I moved here to continue my studies. I originally started with my diploma, and ever since I stepped foot in Ontario, I became an RNAO member. And boy, oh boy, I only have great things to say about RNAO. I met lifelong friends and colleagues, and so for the students here, you're in for a wild, positive ride. So, bravo. And thank you for those who supported our resolutions. Should I share this? I was so nervous. I put my watch on, and my heartbeat was in the 115 and 127 beats per minute. But thank you to, of course, the executive, those on the floor, Dr. Irish, Lori, Paul-André, how can I forget you? Louise Gervais, Angela, Dr. Angela Cooper-Wright, without whom our first year wouldn't have been as solid. And hang on. Lorena, and who? Of course, Deborah, behind me. Our board rep liaison. And yes, everybody. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So congratulations to all our 2023 winners. We will now move on to the next item on the program. Before we welcome our incoming board of directors, let's take a moment to thank our outgoing board members. As I call each of your names, please stand to be recognized. Morgan Hoffarth, immediate past president. Julie Rubel, interest group chair. Dr. Soyan Sito, Region 7 rep. And Rebecca Titus, student representative. The time commitment, hard work, and inspiring engagement these colleagues have put into our association is invaluable, and it has been a privilege to work with you over the past years. On behalf of RNAO, we thank you deeply for your exemplary dedication and active participation on RNAO's Board of Directors. We look forward to continue to work with you as members. And I've heard from you many times that your volunteer commitment with RNAO is not done. So, so just to make it clear that the board is not paid, because people think that the board is paid. The board isn't paid. They volunteer, including the president. Okay? Now it is our pleasure to present to Morgan Hovarth, the past president, give her her pin.
Uy, Dios, el pin, el pin. It's in my room.
That's okay. We can.
I can get one later.
Yes.
I can fake it.
No.
I can give her the Orden of Ontario. I could.
Morgan, you have been a tremendous leader.
It's
And-
in my purse. So no one will forget it.
Morgan, you have been a tremendous leader in each and all of your roles you undertook during your time on the board. Your active engagement with members, your wisdom, and I can attest to that, your graciousness and governance acumen, these are among many more of your tributes. You have enriched the association and each of us individually and collectively. Can we get her up here anyway?
Oh, thank you.
I may not have the pin, but I do have something for you. May I have
You know, she's,
the tradition?
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And the pin, Madam President, I will put tomorrow to you.
Yes.
Come in here, Clutter.
Oh, there I am. Hold that.
They're going to have to give somebody else the time signs because they said I have 2 minutes, and I thought maybe I'd plan to fill it to the second. I don't actually have 2 minutes worth of things to say. I just want to say thank you to all of our members. So I've been the president of RNAO. I was the president during only the pandemic lockdown period of time. But it's so amazing to me how engaged our members remained, how committed everyone remained to RNAO and the work of the professional association. And I just really want to thank all of you for that, because without the members, without your everyday contributions to the work of RNAO, we wouldn't be able to be where we are. And it's so incredible to me that even during that time, people still took the time to meet. They still took the time to talk to their MPPs, to show up to events, even if it was virtual and you were tired and you didn't want to go. You still recognized how important that advocacy work is and how important it is to be engaged and involved. And that's what makes me so proud to have been the president of RNAO, is that it really is a tremendous member-driven association. And thank you all for being here today and for sticking through the consultation session. It's really, really great to be able to see everyone in person again. And I still have a long time to work left, so I'm sure I will continue to see all of you.
So I may not have a pin, but I do have at least a few words until Madam President will say time up. Because I could go on and on and on when I speak about Morgan and what she has given to RNAO, what she has given to members, her availability, second to none. Any time that a chapter, an interest group wanted a representative, anytime that they asked specifically for her or not for her, she was there. Not only that, Morgan is one of those presidents that doesn't just go to present because she's invited. As Janet knows, she goes to be a member. in her own chapter. She also goes to other interest groups. She wears RNO on her sleeve. Not everybody does, but many of you do that are here. And when you have a president that wears RNO on their sleeve, it's just a pleasure and an inspiration. So I wrote in that card a lot of continue to be you, but I didn't have more space because no card is enough about your kindness, your humbleness, your understanding, your ear to listen. You're just beautiful person and a very inspirational one. Thank you.
I would now like to present our new Board of Directors for 2023-2024. It includes new and returning directors. I will call on each member of the board to stand and be recognized. Your President, Claudette. President-elect, Lamo Dolkar. Region 1, Rachel Elliott. Region 2, Joseph Lawson. Region 4, Michelle Hayer. Region 5, Lori Weibo Edgar. Region 6, Peroska Bata. Region 7, Sonia Chin. Region 8, Kathleen Picard. Region 9, Deborah Lefebvre. Region 10, Ellen Shipman. Region 11, Maxine Lesage. Region 12, Sue Lebeau. Representative Interest Groups Chair, Katie Hurst. And our Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Doris Greenspan. We look forward to working together over the next year for our members and for Ontarians, and to continue to shine and grow as an organization. Special congratulations to Lamo, who has taken the responsibility of serving as president-elect, then as president, then as past president. We thank you for your commitment and leadership. I am calling on our new president-elect, Lamo, to speak on behalf of the new members of the board. Lamo?
So thank you, Dr. Holloway. I have big shoes to fill. The description that Dr. Greenspan gave about Morgan, I think I have a long way to go, but I am sure I will try my best. So I just want to say that I want to begin by saying that it's a matter of great honor and a privilege to be a president-elect of RNAO. The past 2-3 days have been overwhelming. It is a sense of homecoming that I feel that in every nursing colleague that I've met, everyone has missed attending the AGM in person, and it was so great to meet in person, hug it out, catch up from 4 years ago. My kids have, when I was here last, he was 2 months, and I was telling Carol from Sioux Lookout, now he's 5. So, things have changed, but I think what is connecting all of us is the belief and our passion and our values that align with the RNAO's value of based on equity, diversity, inclusion, looking through from a social justice lens, and the main belief that health is a universal human right. We all have to do our best and ensure that we continue to protect our publicly funded healthcare system. And I think that's a major goal, especially in the current healthcare environment that we are in. I don't think we can be disheartened by the political scene that is ongoing globally as well as locally. It is our own responsibility to be, as Kathy Moreland said, that we cannot just complain and sit, because we are the ones who are the troubleshooters. We are the ones who are solving the problems, and we are the ones who can best advise the government and our elected officials about what nursing can do. So I would like to implore all of you that strength is in numbers, and we heard today from Dr. Chapman, there's not a lot of difference between sitting right there to sitting here, and I would like to reiterate that there's not a lot of difference between sitting there to standing here. This is how we are as nurses. You know, I had a whole script, but I think RNAO is an organization of hearts. We believed in the values and missions, and I don't think I can run by a script. I'm emotional because I believe in this organization. I started as a nursing student, and here I'm today because I want to lead and represent the profession that is the most trusted and most valuable of all. So, join me.
Now, this tradition is extending because it's only, of course, for acclaimed presidents. She's acclaimed, so that humbleness and that inspirational remarks deserve to have an orchid in there.
Thank you, Lamo. An amazing president on the way. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, and family. It is now time for my president's report, and it is a privilege and an honor to address you today. I'm expressing my sincere thanks and appreciation to all who have supported me as your president over the past year. Thanks to you, our members, for your active engagement, our immediate past president, Morgan, for her mentorship and for always being there when needed. Thank you, Morgan. Our CEO, Dr. Doris Grinspan, for her expertise and unparalleled dedication to nursing and health, and her hardworking staff for always being ready to help with knowledge and tips. And my thanks to our board of directors for being active and for being accountable. What I have witnessed this past year is commitment, dedication, expertise, and respect from everyone I've just mentioned. What a privilege to honor it and to be represented and serve as your president. Thank you so much. It is thrilling to meet you in person at this AGM for the first time since 2019, and that was 4 years ago. It's incredible what human contact can do. With the year of virtual connection, the years of virtual connection, it is easy to forget that. We must recognize the extraordinary efforts that RNAO had during these years, working until recently mostly online, being front and center at the policy tables and in the media, and yet continuing to advance each program at home and abroad. Few organizations were able to suddenly shift to virtual connections and continue performing at the superlative level that RNAOs did under the leadership of our energetic CEO. I think she has ever-ready batteries. She just keeps going. Yes, RNAO did an excellent job. Dr. Grinspan's report this morning and the AGM annual report that you see in the website showcases the huge extent of RNAO's excellence. Now that we walk back into the in-person world, let us enjoy it fully. Let us have some fun, even dance together, I hope, tonight at the President's Banquet. Let us also use the opportunity to close human contact and get serious and fill our energy tank and even give an even larger push to our crucial goals of speaking out for nursing and speaking out for health. We will keep front and center our calls to tackle nursing human resources, universal access for all, equity, diversity, inclusion, and the end to systemic racism, poverty, and the climate disaster. Our power speaking out on these and other issues will make a difference. At the same time, we must build hope. Just look around this room at all the expertise and the commitment and how much pride we can have in our collective work. This is a huge source of strength. I feel so much pride of being an RNAO member and being your president, my colleagues. Unity and action brings about change. Together, we can. Thank you, and best wishes to you all. Oh, and I get one too. Oh.
So, also, Claudette got a lot of words in that card I wrote. But I want to say one aspect about Claudette that I think I shared with the board, I certainly shared with the colleagues. And she is probably the president, and not probably, for sure the president, and it's difficult to explain this, that has the most respect for the office of the president. Anytime you hear Claudette speak about anything, whether it's in the media that they try to sway them to speak about this or that, she says, RNO says. Every time she goes to a politician, doesn't matter from which party, anytime she's with the board, and a board strays to something that is not RNO or whatever, RNO is a respect, is a respect, a deep respect for the office of the president. A lot to learn about it, and for that, and a lot more to thank you.
Doris, I have a word to say. My name's Betty. I'm a public health nurse. I have been subordinate of Claudette Holloway, and Claudette has been the senior nursing officer of Toronto Public Health. You set a role model. You are fair, you are strong, you're resilient. I'll see you active at least up to 100 years old.
Thank you.
They want a picture.
If Hazel McCollum can do it, why couldn't you?
They want a picture.
She's taking liberty because we used to work together, you know? Thank you. Can you put this for me? Wow. Thank you so much. So, I can mark off the AGM now. I would now like to thank everyone for attending this year's AGM. I would especially like to thank the following people for helping make this AGM such an incredible success. The nursing students of Ontario for their enthusiastic hosting of this year's AGM. Marianne Cochran, our amazing politician, parliamentarian.
Maybe we need her there too.
Rhonda Seidman Carlson, our chief scrutineer. The scrutineer volunteers, Marilyn Parsons, Dion St. Clair, May Tao, Jennifer Yoon. I think we all got a workout today. All other volunteers, you know who you are. I'm going to ask Doris to do the staff.
Okay. Let me first call on Siobhan Cordell, your first AGM, many to come. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work. And I cannot believe it, what you will do for the 100th year, which is just in 2 years. Lorraine Nicol. Lorraine, I don't know where Lorraine is, but I hope she is somewhere here. Lorraine. Lorraine is humbleness in person, and she probably is not here. Sorry? Well, then call her anyways to be recognized. Lauren is it's such elegance in terms of how she works and in terms of how she relates to everything, whether it is to what you will see today in the gala, to any glitch or not glitch with the hotel. So calm and so graceful about how she does things. It's just a privilege, and with the tremendous years of expertise that she has been at RNO contributing. Carrie Edwards, we have Carrie, or she's also busy. Is Carrie here? Okay, they're all too busy because they're doing work for the members. Carrie come Carrie, and come Lorraine. Here you go. Well, Lorraine, I already said about your elegance, and you can see even the way she comes. Come, Lorraine. And being so, just 1 second, please. And being so graceful, and being so calm, and being so competent. Lorraine, thank you. Huge. 10 years, 10 years and 10 AGMs. Thank you, Lorraine. Carrie, I was speaking about you. Come. Carrie, how many years? How many AGMs? 24? 24. I don't know if 24 AGMs, but 24 years at RNO. Various departments, tremendous expertise about the work of RNO and the ins and outs, and very, very helpful to everybody that needs. Lovely. Everybody's a fan club at RNO. Excellent. And then I do want to say a big, big thanks to Marian Zich. Marian, please stand up. You run the shop of communications and your team. Tom Manel, director of Tom, your first, many more to come. Not his first at RNO, 7 years, but he was promoted by this person here to director, and you are doing such an awesome job. And you are taking us new places, and we are shining. And when I said in the morning that you ask and we deliver on the calendar, that is Tom and Marianne. So thank you, Tom. Well, and their team, of course. Daniel Lau. Daniel, is Daniel here? Many years at RNO, Daniel. I don't know if you want me to say how many. And his terrific team, I think, what, Daniel, 20? 22? 22. And Marianne, how many? 16. Here you go. 16 years that they put up with this CEO. It's almost as good as my husband. My husband puts up for longer even. And trust me, he's a demanding CEO, and you guys are just always ready to go. So thank you. I appreciate that. It's amazing work. Heather McConnell, Director of International Affairs for the last 3 years. And before that, Associate Director for Implementation Science for many years. Heather, how many years at RNO? 22. Here you go. And her fantastic team, and I mentioned all of your team this morning, well, the associates I mentioned. Thank you, Heather. Tremendous work, and they organized the VPSO event that you saw yesterday, so thank you very, very much. Michelle Rangel. Michelle, is Michelle here? They put Michelle as my chaperone. She tried to do a good job. I actually was on time because of her, Madam President. And she is amazing. Such calmness, such composure, such competence, just beautiful person. I mean, I don't know if you have staff that tell you good morning and have a good evening every single day. Every single day. Doesn't matter where I am. We have what's called the maestros Shannon, I don't know if Shannon is here. Shannon called us the maestros. Shannon is our person that does all the scheduling and many more things. She helped with the scripts. And Shannon called us the maestros. It's like an orchestra. And the four of us are the maestros, but really they're the maestros. I just follow the music. And they are amazing. And to you, Shannon, that helps so much in executive office. And to Michelle, a big, big, big thank you. And Madam President, back to you. So thank you to everybody, all of you of the staff that were here. I see here Judy, and I see here Madison, and you saw Victoria. You're all amazing, amazing people, and I'm privileged to work with each one of you.
Thank you. And as Dr. Doris Grinspan, as the only employee of the board, let's give her a round of applause. Such inspiration, such vision. Thanks goes to all RNAO staff who are here today, and also to those that remain at RNAO's home office to continue serving our 50,400 members. Delivering such a spectacular AGM takes months of dedicated and detailed work, and the results speak for themselves. 10 out of 10. We look forward to seeing those of you who purchased tickets for tonight's President's Banquet. We do ask that you respect the assigned table seating. RNAO staff will be on hand to facilitate arranged seating. Also, a reminder of tomorrow's interest group meetings, most of which begin at 8:30 a.m., and our closing keynote presentation by RNAO's Health, Equity, and Focus Consortium, which will begin at 11:30 a.m. sharp. We expect a large crowd with over 275 already registered. Once again, we acknowledge and thank our corporate sponsor, Hub International, RNAO's insurance provider. Hub is an amazing partner of RNAO and a tremendous home and car insurance broker to a large number of our members. Evaluations will be completed online. The link to the online survey can be readily accessed on the RNAO website. We do take your feedback seriously, so please take time to go online, complete your evaluations. On the screen right now is the link. You will also receive an email following the AGM with the survey link. Please drop off your plastic badge holders in the box just outside the door as you leave, and we do reuse them. At this time, I will ask for a motion to close the Registered Nurses Association of Ontario's 98th Annual General Meeting.
Sarah Miliajo, Lakehead Chapter, I so move.
Thank you. Seconder?
Dr. Rosemary Irish, Region 7, I so move.
Thank you. We have the end of the meeting. Many thanks and enjoy the rest of the afternoon.